Hey everybody, this is Tanner with Everyday Thread. This is another episode of Retro Gaming. I'm your host, and I'm joined again with Sam.
How's everybody doing?
Today we're taking a look at Bump and Jump on the NES. Racing game, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, it's kind of a take on the bottom to top arcade game back in the day. Pretty much you want to not smash into stuff, and it'd be best to bounce on other cars, much like real life driving.
Yeah.
There's trucks that release some type of rubbish onto the highways. Should be ticketed, but for the most part, yeah, this is a pretty quirky little arcade game ported to the NES. And pretty much we're gonna do a quick little playthrough, if you will.
Yeah, this is just going to be a
Data
short
East.
little playthrough, but I remember this game being pretty cool. I used to play this back in the day. I think I had my brother and I used to play a lot. He was always better than me, but it was pretty fun. It's simple enough to learn, but
Hard enough to master, absolutely.
yeah.
Fantastic game. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on into it.
Yeah, let's
of
get
course,
going.
the NES only had two buttons. You got your A, your B, and you got your D-pad to start and select.
Uh-huh.
This game pretty much wants you to accelerate, as you can see my kilometers per meter, and it wants me to utilize the B button to launch myself in the air. Ideally, I want to land on top of cars. If I touch them, I bounce off. Notice that I do get a warning of an exclamation point.
When you got a
telling me
jump
that a
coming
jump is about to occur. Now, I
Yeah.
can bump any of these cars, but
Oh.
the larger truck that deposits the refuse on the road cannot be bumped. In fact, he'll bump me. And that's pretty much the end-all strategy. You
What about
can
those
start
big,
to
the
bump
green
cars.
ones? Is that,
I can jump on them, but I cannot bump them.
but like the longer green ones, will they hit you off the road?
Oh, actually, what
Like,
they'll
like those
do
guys
is,
right there? Well,
they
he went
could
off the
bump
screen,
me.
but
In addition, oh, see, I just hit the water. Obvious, public roads. There's
yeah, these
gaps
big
of water.
splits.
Of
Makes
course,
no sense.
you know.
I do like the transition of like the water and then like a strip of like the beach, the sand there, and then inland with the houses is kind of cool.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they definitely.
Yeah, it makes no
were,
sense though with the big concrete, road platforms being there, but. And of course, you have lives. Looks like you got
Absolutely,
one
I've
more left
wasted
then.
2 already. Once again, this is a quick playthrough of the NES port of Bump and Jump, originally an arcade title.
Yeah.
Published on the NES by Data East, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Fun game. I recommend it. It's the kind of game that if it came out now, you'd be like, well, that's stupid. It's too simple. But my God, is this game exhilarating.
Get your blood flowing for
Get
sure.
your bumping and jumping. Now,
bumping and
apparently
jumping,
I
wow.
just completed the first level, so
Oh, nice. There
I'm
you
kind
go.
of on the up and up. I got 1 life left.
You'll never be the
level
first
2
level
was
that
quick.
fast in games nowadays.
Nah,
That's for sure.
not nowadays.
But yeah, like Sam said,
Scene 2, not
Data
level
East.
2, excuse me. Oh, so now I'm in the city, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Same idea. Green trucks, which I cannot bump, and cars trying to bump me. This level
you're jumping over a
introduces a bit
bridge.
more frequent bridge type obstacles of which to bounce over. And really the game only gets more difficult from here on out. Similar idea, somebody's dropping stuff, somebody's trying to bump you into stuff. It's you're bumping, you're jumping, you're doing all this and that.
It's pretty fun.
Oh,
Now, what's the P? Is that like you got fuel or something?
Petrol.
Okay.
You American swine.
Yeah.
So that was
So what, if
pretty
you run out of
much,
that, you're
Vic Takai Inc.'s
stalled or something?
Bump and jump, and yes, if you do run out of fuel on the racetrack, you do lose.
Okay. Well, let's try it. Let's give it one more go. Yeah, like Sam said, this was an arcade port. Originally released in 1982 by developer Data East,
Data East.
publisher Japan Data East, but Midway, long
Forgotten
yeah,
Midway Valley coming through like a champ.
Yep, had a lot of good games back in their heyday. Really bummed that they went under. They had a lot of good stuff. Victokia, which I also did a bunch of stuff. I can't think of anything right now, but I know I've seen that name come up a lot. They label it as a driving game on Wikipedia. 1 or 2 player alternating. And it was known as Burnin' Rubber in Japan. 1982 Japanese arcade game. There is a C64 version.
Yeah, Commodore 64.
Yeah, and I'll see if I can find a video and put it up here, but it looks way different as far as what we're playing now. Also, this game in Europe was known as Buggy Popper.
Oh, Buggy Popper, yeah.
Yeah, known in Europe and Asia as
I've
Buggy
never
Popper.
heard of that in my life.
Ports of the game have also been
Yeah,
released
Buggy
on
Popper.
Atari 2600 and television in 1983. ColecoVision and Commodore 64 in 1984. And Nintendo Entertainment System in 1988.
I crashed.
Great, you crashed.
12
That's
cars.
great. Way to go.
That's exactly how I got my license.
So, other than the other, compared to the other versions, the NES version added what you're picking up is the cans of gasoline.
Oh.
I guess that was not in the original versions. It was kind of just to add a layer of complexity.
Leave it to Nintendo to suck the fun out of something.
Here's more stuff to grab.
Really only foreshadowed their mainstream games, first party titles. Hey, want to collect some stuff?
Yeah.
I bet you do.
Pretty solid game though. I mean,
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, very basic, straightforward style, but it gets complicated. It's got some skill. I mean, you can see the edges of the road obviously have protrusions as to make for challenges.
Little excitement.
Yeah, you
Make
might
it all hot and bothered.
get bumped to the right there and then hit something that's coming out on the road. Like it has that kind of thing sticking out on it. So. I mean, it's not super zoomed in, but definitely you also have to be pretty quick. It's a very, fast-paced game, I think.
Oh, I just landed on that bra.
There you go, yep. I don't know what she's doing. She's sitting on something.
That woman is
I
a
don't know.
gigantus.
Yeah.
About to terrorize the town.
Hey, and
apparently.
great again, you crashed 19 cars.
Scene 3, we're doing it.
Nope. I don't know how many
Only
levels.
here, folks, on Everyday Thread can
Yeah.
you witness a grown man's excitement.
How many
And I
scenes
just
do you
ran into
think?
some grass, apparently. Game over.
Oh,
that was
game
it.
over.
That was scene 3.
Yeah, how
folks.
many scenes do you think are in the game?
Hundreds, I wouldn't doubt it.
It's just one of those games
No,
where it just
I'd
keeps
want-
going and going.
I'm sure there might only be 50 or so, but I'm pretty sure that they're the kind of people that would make hundreds.
Yeah.
But, great bit of retro fun.
Yeah,
Fun for a pick-me-up, fun for a party game, fun
Yep.
to pass around with your buds.
still pretty good.
I don't know if anybody listening wants to try their hand at Bump and Jump, maybe send in a high score.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
maybe
that'd
we
be
could
cool.
start a leaderboard of sorts.
Yeah, we're probably
Um,
gonna try to do some kind of top score Thursday thing. So us ourselves are gonna try to set some high scores, and we'll share that through Instagram, and just a little bit of fun. You
Absolutely.
guys post back your high scores. I mean, obviously you could BS and put some ridiculous thing, and I'd have no way to prove that it's legit or not.
It's
but
got to be on an honor system, a spirited
honor
good fun
system.
of like-minded retro.
Obviously,
enthusiasts, I
if
believe,
we're
that
setting a 5,000
really wanna challenge
score
each
and
other.
someone's got a 2 million, it's probably not an accurate score that you can really set.
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
But and of course the Instagram can be found at
Everyday Thread. Just look for Everyday Thread. As far as searching for username, and I think it'll come up. You can also check us out, everydaythread.com, Everyday Thread of Facebook, Everyday Thread Twitter, Everyday Thread YouTube, all that. It's all
that.
there. So
all day, every day, apparently.
yeah, I mean we don't post up stuff every day. It should be called every other week thread, but but yeah, thanks Sam for being on, and it was
Oh,
fun.
no problem. Thanks for having
Taking
me.
a look, yeah.
This is Sam, stepping in for a little arcade action at Everyday Thread.
Yeah, this is Tanner. It's been fun. So yeah, thanks guys for checking it out. We'll be back with with some more stuff another time. Stay tuned.
Absolutely.